Good morning. Please stand for the national anthem. Please be seated. I'm Tom Neenan, University Provost. I want to welcome you to the spring convocation of the 109th commencement of the university. We are extremely proud of our graduating class. This semester, we will award nearly 2,600 degrees from 13 colleges and schools that comprise the university. This brings the number of degrees awarded since 1912 to over 175,000. At this time, I would like to recognize our platform party of key administrators and deans. Please stand. Thank you for being with us today. You may be seated. It's also my distinct pleasure to introduce the 12th president of the University of Memphis, Dr. M. David Rudd.
Let me welcome you to the spring convocation of the 109th University of Memphis Commencement. You're graduating after one of the most difficult years in our history, a year that has been marked by unparalleled uncertainty, by the tragic loss of family, friends, neighbors, and colleagues, a year that has been marked by disagreement and division across many fronts, locally and nationally. The challenge of this year demanded that we change how we operate as an institution, how we deliver an education, how we live our personal lives, and ultimately how you completed your degree. Despite these challenges, you have persisted, you have been resilient in the face of remarkable adversity, you have adapted to a constantly changing landscape, you have been flexible and creative, and you have been successful completing your journey to graduation today. And today we are here to celebrate that success and reflect on the importance of your accomplishment, not just for you and your family, but for our community. As an institution of higher education, we are focused on a firm commitment to lifelong learning, growth, and development for our students, our institution, and the members of our community. We learn the most about our institutions in the face of significant periods of difficulty, challenge, and persistent adversity. Science tells us that despite what we might assume, it is in the most difficult of times that the overwhelming majority of people experience positive growth and change, the very definition of resilience. It's not that difficult times make us tougher, but they provide perspective and often bring into sharp focus the very things we value, those we love, and what is genuinely important in our lives. It is important not to let moments like today pass too fast and again get distracted by the noise and demands of daily life without taking an opportunity to reflect today and what it says about you, Over the course of the past year, I've had the remarkable privilege of watching our community support one another, care for one another, challenge one another, and encourage one another. When we asked students to engage and give back to help fellow students, you did so in record numbers and in creative and caring ways. When we asked you to be patient and flexible, you were gracious. When we asked you to expand your perspective and consider the demands and difficulty of others in our community, you did so with kindness and compassion. Resilience is not just an individual characteristic, but one that describes our broader community and the relationships that define it. I hope you will also take time today to think about those relationships in your lives, that you will reach out to those that have helped, encouraged, and cared about you and helped you in this journey. Let them know how important the important role that they played in your education and in your life. My encouragement for each one of you is to recognize that receiving your degree, particularly during these most difficult of years, says so much more than just about your academic capability and capacity. It speaks volumes about so many other positive and important qualities and characteristics you possess, ones that will help our community be a better place and help make this world a better place. And for that, I'm enormously grateful. So let's recognize a few of your classmates that thought that earning one degree was not hard enough. They felt like they needed to get two. And in these difficult times, earning 2 degrees is a remarkable accomplishment. So I'm going to ask a few of you to stand. When I call your name, please stand. Allow us to celebrate what you've accomplished. Nicholas Todd Beamer. Nicholas? Justin Dorning. Justin? Margaret Helen Huber. Margaret? Ravi Alexander Lipman. Ravi? Michael R. Methvin. Michael? And finally, Tyler Bryce Wallace. Congratulations. It is also my pleasure today to be able to welcome and recognize David A. North, one of our trustees and the former chair of the Board of Trustees. Dave North has really done remarkable work at the University of Memphis. As you know, our board was formed just 4 years ago, and over the course of the last 2 years, Dave has been the chair of that board. Many of the steps that we've taken as a university to contain cost, to be creative, to innovate, have really been driven by Dave over the period of the last 2 years. Just this past session, the legislature and the governor, they authorized a proclamation in honor and recognition of Chairman North and the wonderful work that he has done for the University of Memphis over the course of the last several years and the 4 years as a member of the Board of Trustees. Please join me in recognizing the remarkable accomplishments of Trustee North.
Thank you, Dr. Rudd. My dad was an alcoholic. 37 years he was sober on the day he died. And I found out on the day he died that he'd been carrying a prayer in his pocket for those 37 years of sobriety. It was called the Serenity Prayer, and it says, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. This graduating class has seen amazing things this last year in our country. Social injustice, economic inequality, the health pandemic, and a lack of trust of our fellow man. I would say to you, this graduating class, we need you now more than ever. We need you to take the education that you've gained here and convert it to the wisdom to bring the change to our world, to our society that we all need. And if there's serenity in what you do, make it the serenity of time. That will take time to change the things that need to be changed, but don't give up on that mission. I want to thank many people for this honor that the state has granted me, but no one deserves more thanks than Dr. Rudd on our behalf. This last year, he was blessed with the wisdom to accept the challenge of the many changes that we all needed him to do as the leader of our university and our institution to deal with the issues that we faced here on campus and in our society. He seemingly had no serenity because in my observation, there was no challenge that he would not step up to and try to make better. And Dr. Rudd, my friend, we will be forever indebted for your leadership this last year. Thank you all so much.
Thank you, David. We will now recognize each of the graduates. I ask our guests to join us in acknowledging the accomplishments of our graduates. We draw your attention to the overhead screen that will allow you to have a close-up view of each candidate with President Rudd. President Rudd, the deans will present the candidates. As your college or school is introduced, please rise and remain standing for the conferral of the baccalaureate degree. Dr. Radesh Palakurti, Dean, Kemmons Wilson School of Hospitality and Resort Management.
Will all the candidates from the Kemmons Wilson School of Hospitality please rise? President Rudd, on behalf of the faculty of the school, I recommend that the appropriate degrees be conferred. Please be seated. Thank you.
Dr. Richard Swigert, Dean, Herff College of Engineering.
Will all the candidates from the Herff College of Engineering please rise? President Rudd, President Rudd, on behalf of the faculty of the college, I recommend that the appropriate degrees be conferred. You may be seated.
Dr. Larry Slater, Associate Dean, Loewenberg College of Nursing.
Will all the candidates from the Loewenberg College of Nursing please rise? President Rudd, on behalf of the Dean and the faculty of the college, I recommend that the appropriate degrees be conferred. You may be seated.
This morning, I am standing in for the Dean of my college, the College of Arts and Sciences. Will all candidates from the College of Arts and Sciences please rise? President Rudd, on behalf of the faculty of the college, I recommend the appropriate degrees be conferred. You may be seated.
Will all of the candidates for the baccalaureate degree please rise? That's all of you. All of the candidates. Ladies and gentlemen of the graduating class of the undergraduate colleges and schools of the University of Memphis, with approval of the undergraduate faculties of the university, and upon certification by the dean of your college that you have fulfilled all of the requirements for graduation, and with the authority vested in me by the University of Memphis Board of Trustees, I confer upon each of you the degree that you have earned and admit to you all rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereunto. You will receive the appropriate diploma. It is customary at this time that you move your tassel from right to left, signifying your baccalaureate degree. Congratulations. You may be seated.
Undergraduates who have distinguished themselves in their academic work by graduating with honors are listed in the program and can be identified by their honors cords. As I identify each honors group, please stand. Gold, summa cum laude. Thank you. Red, magna cum laude. Thank you. White, cum laude. Congratulations. You may be seated. Each college will now proceed to the stage.
The Kemmons Wilson School of Hospitality and Resort Management. Dr. Radesh Balakurthi, Dean.
Jessica Grace Seaton, Student Marshal.
Houston Joseph DeVries. David Michael Allen Jr. Justin Kyle Leggett. David Michael Allen. Justin Kyle Leggett. Joel Patrick Coates. James William Cockcroft. Tyler James Garvey. Paul Michael Fava. Alex Matthew Young.
Taylor L. Peterman. Evan Charles Thomas Withrow.
Alexandria Marie Martazek. Kayla Rose Plasmer.
Abigail Warmack.
Shauna Nicole Ford.
Emma Brooke Webb. Mary Elizabeth Thompson. Nicholas Hamilton Neal. Malachi Jacob Thompson. Thomas Keith Watts.
Daniel August Cook. Rosman Leo Foku.
Bryce Woods. Timothy P. Taylor III.
Derek S. Colston.
Ingrid Meza Carcamo. Katie Elizabeth Marks. Peyton Ross McNatt.
Ashley Tanae Key.
Lauren Elizabeth Rainwater. The Herff College of Engineering, Dr. Richard Joseph Swigert, Dean. Logan Nelson Serbow, Student Marshal.
Langston Wyatt Eldred. Abdurrahman Ibrahim Abdulhadi.
Cooper A. Morris.
James Neal Bay.
Nathan Page Sorensen.
Gabriel Alexander Feldman. Cassidy Burleski Nyokanen.
Christina U. Wilson.
Dorian D. Higgs. Michael D. Bondurant.
Clayton James Rudolph.
Matthew Thomas Atwill.
Jack Andrew Wilson.
John Matthew Clark. Branson Nicholas Spitzer. Mason D. Gallagher. Nicholas R. Cheney. Clayby Asher Reed Jardine.
Omar A. Mohammed. Tyrion Cornelius Mayfield.
Jalil Dion Allende Jackson. Brian Patrick Barash.
Jake McFerrin. Jose D. Mejia Becerro.
Benjamin Reed Holmeyer. John Joseph Harmeyer.
Logan Hunter Sanford.
Cecil Clayton DeVillis. Justin Dornick.
Brandon James Van Pelt.
David Jeremy Boards.
Kevin B. Pham.
Ricardo Ledesma Hernandez.
Anna Elizabeth Olberding. Abigail Elizabeth McKnight. Hannah A. Nelson.
Mallory Alexis Gullett. Rodrigo Ibarra. Julia Alexis Bird. Yvonne Catherine Gillespie.
Brianna Murray. Tafari Yusuf.
Ian Nicholas Johnson. Jennifer Riley Blunt.
Samuel A. McDaniel.
Noah D. Hall. Zachary Lee Head.
Jonathan Noel Wade. Rutvik Y. Patel. Thomas Kalanji Nkashima.
Kerdarian Dewan Hampton.
Jonathan S. Pearson. Raphael Pham. Albert Ira Tran. Brandy Tang Vo. Eliza Emmanuel Mahine.
Ryan David Hamlin. Adam Lee Cole. Albert Jackson King.
Yang Mai Tin Tran. Lydia Joy Ross.
Madison Nicole Brown.
Nancy Rose Pont Briant.
Brian Joseph Powell.
Tyler Bryce Wallace.
Gregory William Atwood.
Robert Allen Massa. David Michael Munoz III.
Cedric Banjer II. Fulham V. Cowell.
Paige Julian Samuel.
Xavier D. Curry. Tice D. Daniel.
Adam Ray Williams. Alexis R. Pellerin. River Nile Warren. Dustin James Shuley. William Garrett Trainum.
Tommy Dwayne Harper Jr.
Robin Audriana Miller. Joseph Patrick Sullivan IV.
Tyree Dejan Chief. Gaddafi M. Ali. Nicholas Ryan Gilchrist. Josue Fernandez. Anthony L. Kolsnak II. David C. Hale. Hassan Saud Mahmoud El Street. Daryl Craig Bonner Jr. Callie G. Eldred. Janice Ferris. Danny Horton Braddock III.
Logan Riley Wilson. Stephen P. Scott.
John W. Evans Jr.
The Loewenberg College of Nursing, Dr. Larry Slater, Associate Dean. Tuan Cat Vo, Student Marshal. Julie Grace Wise, Student Marshal. Miranda Ray Swift.
Lauren Elizabeth Foster. Isabella Grace Balda. Jaquita Martrice Daniels.
Avia Oduro Kuzi.
Holly Ann Browning. Fatima Hisham Habib. Rasmia Muhammad Ibrahim. Emily Nasser Faraj. Gada M. Abu Imaya.
Dina Wissam Mansour.
Ginger Nicole Barnes.
Victoria Ashley Pope.
Brittany Nicole Bird.
Phoebe A. Spears.
Zoe Penn Best.
Inara Panjwani.
Melanie Nicole Adams. Wesley Luke Ellis.
Carrie Jeanette Wolf. Sunny Lee Rushing.
Erica Vivian Kennedy. Mallory Ryan Martin. Alexis Brooke Harrington. Sarah Harwell Jewell. Anna Jane DiMeglio.
Chandler Elizabeth Stroud.
Tess M. Hilliard.
Han Sydney York Wynn. Serena Lynn Donahue. Amy O'Young. Mary Wynn. Sandra Maribel Lopez. Delphine Lawson Dixon. Nicole Lee McCullough. Kiana S. Parnell. Simone Latrice Thomas. Kristen Marie Newton. Tamika Patterson. Lethatis Cachet Nathaniel. Courtney Elizabeth Perry. Abigail Lee Brown. Andrea Denise Caraway. Adette Henriette Phi Youngo. Sharcy Nicole Henderson. Anna Julissa Riadens. Morgan Page Newman. Nina Young Yee. Angela Marie Newell. Michaela Coleman. Holly Baker. Alexandria Nicole Gibson. Kyla Camille Harris. Teresa Munir Casis. Angelica Cruz. Tess Morgan Moore. Whitney Ann Bowhagen. Stephanie Lynn Birch. Brittany Nicole Jefferson. Gracie McKay Buffalo. Kelsey Elizabeth Milligan. Allison Nicole Dickin. Christopher M. Shaw. Casey Marie Barclay. Ian D. Blair. Scott Douglas Kaiser. Tori Abigail Rawls. Henbriel Canessa Moore. Jasmine Francesca Lesha Bonaparte. Allison Deidre Abshaw. Shaylon T. Morris. Temset Bernice Seward. Madison Leslie Lee. Andrea Louise Edwards. Ernie Simone Lane. Tiara Monshall Wills. Samantha Rayburn. Jaquita Cherie Thompson, Ashley Nicole Peterson, Austin Lee Avery, Margaret Kathleen Arthur, Haley Grace Seuss, Kelsey Alexandria Shoemaker, Abigail Ann Mosk, Jedson Marie Alejandro Tonigan, Raymond Leonardo Aquino, Christina Marie Barba, Cassidy LaShawn Cole, Keitha Perry, Aaliyah Denise Stafford, Alexandria Boston Cordero, Mary Grace Thompson, Rebecca Lynn Roberts, Monica Merriweather, LaShawn Rashay Oldham, Adrian Lanier Brumley, Sarah Elizabeth Estel, Sarah Denise Kellen, Cameron Lee Smith, Hannah Catherine Wilkerson, Samuel Ryan Abson, Catherine Viana Woodard, Megan Lee Page, Sydney Brooke Barton, Shelby Diane Floyd, Michaela Grace Hensley, Jacqueline Maxine Pop, Abigail M. Tiffany, E.C. Coburn, Jessica Nicole Rye, Honey Khaled Ahmad, Dominic Marquise Gates, Stacy K. Allen, Jordan Williams, Annabelle Elizabeth Weston, Darian Alyssa Berkeley, Brianna Nicole Evers, Tony Danielle Scott, Jasmine T. Hicks, Tiana Monet Jackson, Leah Jordan Baker, Cassidy Olivia Garner, Taylor Elise Cochran, Rosalind Michaela Wallace, Thomas J. Kirby, Tia Nicole Glover, Andrea Mae Murphy, Hunter Scott Turner, Spencer Paul Turner, Fatina Rafat Masood, Raniel Neil Ibrahim, Mia Tanae Grice, Jerlia Armaine Dotson, Stephen Dwayne Williams, Annie Munyar Tamfu, Canon Hope McCrary, Nikita N. Pravacek, Christina Lynn Van Blankenstein, Katie Ann Norris, Jasmine Rose Neely, Carly Brooke Hartsfield, Caitlin Paige Ewell, Haley Marie Ryder, Rain Justo Chantio, Desiree Johnson, Brianna Michelle Jones, Mason P. Nance, Julia T. Lay, Ladarius King, Elizabeth Perez Wynn, Camilla M. Irizarry, Kathleen Reese Parchman, Taylor Alexandria Willingham, Caitlin M. Holland, Amy Elizabeth Crovetto, Mario Lorenzo Brown, Kennedy Nicole Boyle, Brennan Eve Bell, Abby Holder Beasley, Carver William Cooper, Kaylin Fullwood, Ashley D. Carroll, Megan Marie Allen, Kimone Cohen, Lauren Marie Somerville, Shaquita A. McCollins, Vita Marie Fleming. These are the students who have earned a degree from the College of Arts and Sciences. Dr. Abby Perlbaker, Dean. Aaliyah Danielle Cunningham, Student Marshal. Taylor Michael Villarreal, Student Marshal. Jacqueline Lorraine Woodruff, Student Marshal. Sierra M. Randall, Student Marshal. Mallory Alexandria Elise Green, Student Marshal. Allison M. Mosher, Student Marshal. Jacob N. Parks, Student Marshal. Kylie Heather Lodot, Student Marshal. Daniel Patrick O'Malley, Student Marshal. Taylor Brooke Murphy, Student Marshal. Margaret Helen Huber. Joshua D. Bagoyado. Tina Marie McBee. Celeste Marie Canada. Elizabeth Victoria Nicole Williams. Autumn Twin Raven French. David Justin Cole. Natalie Lourdes Tipton. Logan Elaine Shaw. Mandy M. Barapal. Taylor Elizabeth Kate. Madison Claire Taylor. Meredith Shaw Avery. Orlandria Tiar Jackson. Kentra Victoria Faulkner. Hunter Mitchell Keithley. Alexander George Criswell. Shelby Ruth Flynn Phipps. James Ryan Hubert. Olivia May Boyle. Hannah Hunt. Michelle Marie Peterson. Veronique T. Hawkins. Conde Spent Norfleet. Stanley C. Wilkins III. Elizabeth Rose Spitznaz. Balkis A. Alitat. Augusta J. Suggs. Abigail Lee Peaton. Abigail Alexis Latour. Miko Kuzon. Alyssa Dewana Johnson. Jaquilia D. Holmes. Anderson Louise Rowe. Catherine A. Robinson. Michelle Sharon Kama. Lawrence Macaulay Anthony. Rebecca Rhea Lamb. Mason L. Ray. Ryan Philip Grisava. Camille LaRue Skates. Mykesha Monet Issa. Thomas Rexford Fleming. Dawson R. Colby. Zachary Bryce Ellis. Chandler Lambert. Ashley Nicole Duvon. Taylor Renee Dandridge. Laura Grace Latre Cozart. Katie Lee Perry. Gwendolyn Ray Johnson. Najamel Raki Silver. Jesse Lee. Natalie Jean Meihofer. Cy C. Tremel. Ravi Alexander Lipman. Savannah R. Ely. Kwaku Opuni Frimpong. Ashton Paige Delaviga. Kayla M. West. Moaf Mohammed Al-Mazri. Christian Crapiolo. Amber Denise Davis Nelson. Ashley Denishea French. Rashido K. Fields. Rashada Mac Russell, Gregory Allen Perry Jr., Kyla Christine Phillips, Ezekiel Joseph Smith, Lucas Walter Lindemann, Samantha Marie Caruth, Takira Harris, Daniela Paulina Cedillo, Sarah Ann Kelly, Christopher Patrick Kowalczyk, Noah Aaron Carter, Erica Cruz, Tristan Ann Scarborough, Tia Alexandria Marshall, Ryan McKinstry, Jordan C. Brown, Devin Ray Brown, Desney Gabrion Perry, Vivica Tashay Martin, Student Marshal, Kiera LaShawn Woodard, Kiera Peyton Robertson, Veronica Lashada Shress Daniels, Clifford Wilfred Ukarajit, Christina Danielle Harris, Amber Marie Phillips, Alexander B. Robertson, Freddie Alexis Flores, Jasmine Nicole Turner, Logan Grace Jackson, Natalie Tapia, Keisha Renee Pareter, Melissa Michelle Grant, Marissa Michaela Epps, Augustin Mateo Koyazu, Tiffany L. Roberts, Bradley J. Martin, Bruce Wayne Storms, Audrey Bledsoe Garrett, Finnegan Nicholas Gruggett, Carolyn Barbie Marie Bowden, Tyler Scott Arnold, Nicholas Todd Beamer, Pooja U Kiriwala, Holly Elizabeth Simmons, Ashley Janae Williams, Brittany Marie Williams, Janice Lynn Reese, Tatiana DeMoss, Adriana Rashay Mitchell, Matthew Allen Bello, Carter Lee Casey, Lindsay Gale Akerd, Zati C. Fraction, Alia A. Jones, Cheyenne Cherry, Bao Kwok Fan, Nan Tan Vo, Lynn N. Lee, Kristen Yvette Graham, Hani Musli Al-Nabadi, Moon Young Park, Chairson Diane Lawson, Jeremy Cortez Malone, Jordan Marie Abraham, Shantae Renee Robertson, Nadurik Mpaya Leah, Aaron Andrew Noble, Valerie Marie Markarski, Kiefer Blake Bird, Kincaid Jensen Paget, Ajua F. Osborne, Emma Jane Guerin, Taylor Renee Price, Ashley Joanna Lozano Lopez, Harmeet Singh, Emma Grace Nicole Meiser, Catherine Elizabeth Hayes, Kaylee A. Cooper, Avery Elizabeth Davis, Trinity Faye LaVoice, Alejandrina Awadola Musa, Sherry E. House, Austin James Kelly, Sydney Blair Hammer, Jordan L. Hines, Umair Ahmed, Miriam Akbar, Lindsay C. Ringer, Julian McDonald, Jesse Ray Watt, Stacy Geraldine Hardy, Madison Taylor Gammons, Elizabeth K. Free, William Parker Ford, Angel Case Damione, Kayla Dominique Jones, Asia Laverne Stream, Ladacia N. Ward, Carolyn Aaliyah Coker, Chelsea Jacole Pugh, Deja Whitaker, Tedrick Dwayne Boyd Jr., Tiana D. Fowler, Kelsey Nicole Galloway, Chatita Kanal, Deja Arienta Vaughn, Deanna Lee Dennis, Carlisha Carolise McKenzie, Brianna Christian, Akil M. Purdy, Julia Christine Rice, Kevin Leonardo Duran, Manuel A. Palma, Taylor Nicole Clark, Amanda Jean Gray, Samantha Elizabeth Moore, Stephen Neil Brooks, Jasmine A. Robertson, Kelsey Clark Parr, Kayla Alexis May, Kevin Patrick Shea, Larissa Hernandez, Teresa Ann Smith, Asil Akram, Omar Jamal Abu Nazra, Rihanna Hassan Najdawi, Rhodes August White, Sydney Arabella Bradley, Meredith E. Robinson, Kristen Nicole Davis, Jaya Surya Palusam, Elias Mohammed Eagle, Tracy King, Harley B. King, Tiffany Tashina Henderson, Wendy Renee Moses, Margaret I. Moore, Timothy Brandon Glisson, Megan J. Hooper, Lauren Lee Hutchinson, Heather Victoria Sparkles, Delicia Lavone Williams, Kajal Govin, Summer Jane Jasper, Darby Grace Lashover, Zhao Gao, Alexander Marquise Washington, Aaron Bui Wen, Franchetta Latrell Vons, Christina Carol Goldsby, Catherine Angelica Menes, Damian Antonio Woods, Kaylee R. Baker, Sarah Danielle McCluskey, Alicia Nicole Pender, Zachary William Fry, Kimberly Nicole Williams, Sarah Rihanna Carazodes, Tevin Joseph Robertson, Nathan Allen Porter, Hannah Renee Mintkin, Shelby D. Jensen, Virginia K. Erholtz, Flora Neva, Alan K. Ahmad, Keith Liddell Burks Jr., Parker Evans, Yolanda Wen, Jennifer N. Williams, Michael R. Methvin, Miriam Abigail Wood, William Joshua Klein, Dylan Patrick Brown, Kiera Katis Bankhead, Jonathan Villa, Kiara M. Smith, Jaquez Liddell Jones, Ethan W. Scott, Rachel Savannah Donati, Sarah Catherine Littlejohn, Brianna L. Fouché, John James Mitchell, Elijah Jordan Reasons, Kira Lynn Jimenez, Tyler Holmes, Felicia Yvonne Samuels, Kimberly Joyce McDonald, Lauren Hope Kinman, Jennifer Diane Allen, Charnicia Chavondre Lloyd, Jade Trinal Brooks, Cassie Alexandra Howard, Bailey D. Amos, Mark Eugene Miller Jr., Kayla Patrice McLinn, Claire Allison Cook, Brianna Ray Shaver, Reem Algunyam, Wasim Algunyam, Colin Patrick Lucido, Corey Eugene Bedell Jr., Avery L. Cleary, Hannah Mae Atkins, Tiana Shanice Wade, Jasmine Cherie Coleman, Joanne Yvette Robinson, Candida Y. Lopez, Yesenia Jasmine Ruby, Jessica Michelle Langston, Shatari Leanne Smith, Janae S. Tubbs, Lillian M. Fight, Joshua Alexander Malone, Jonathan Brantley Smith, Justin Eric Schweigert, Ava Patricia Glory Canto, John Hugh Sullivan III, Felicity A. Meadows, Ashley Leanne Smith, Elizabeth Yvonne Brothers, Victoria M. King, Jorge Luis Gomez Jr., Melvin Kenneth Stranger Jr., Jeremy Randall Clark, Nicholas Maurice Green, Jeremy DeAndre Tabor, Dravian McKinney, Casey Allen Colson, Molly Catherine Doty, Hannah Astria Conway, Jacqueline Renee Yarbrough, Davida Andrea Smith, Tiana Tyree Hickerson, Carmen Mary Varner, Keela Marie Pointer, Jeremiah Malik Harter, Braylon Keith Wilson, Thomas Jeffrey Wiggins II, Stephen Charles Hooker, Jalen A. Johnson, Ryan Harvey Pierce, Jonathan A. Snyder, Christopher Joseph Hayden, Lindsay Aaron Proctor, posthumously awarded, accepted by family. Guadalupe Perea, posthumously awarded, accepted by family.
If you would join me in giving our they would please pause and give a round of applause for all of the family, friends, and supporters that have helped him along the way.